What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for a new video. I know it's been quite some time since I dropped something. I'm not even sure how long. I'm not even gonna be giving you guys these updates anymore, to be honest. Like, my life is fucking crazy. Shit is always happening. Shit is always changing, and I am as an individual, am always like changing and evolving and growing. And you know what I'm saying? It's always a lot of shit going on. New shit I'm learning, new shit I'm trying to do. So, you know, it's like a constant back and forth between a lot of shit. You know, I always juggle so many things at once. That's really a lot of shit I gotta work on, you know, like really divide my time better. Cause I got a lot of skills, man. I'm talented in so many different things, and sometimes I feel like I try to take on too much at once, you know, so I gotta get better with that. But you know, it's a journey, man. Like I say, I'm constantly learning and growing more and more every day, and I really enjoy just being who I am. Like, I'm probably more happy now and satisfied with who I am as a person, internally, mentally, and all that, like more so than I ever have been in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's at the sacrifice of a lot of bullshit and bad decisions and things that I've personally put myself through because of my lack of knowledge at the time, or, you know, stuff that I did going in or whatever, or just certain ways that I moved. I learned from all these experiences, and, you know, I've just taken it all in and, you know, used it to further develop myself into a much better person. So it's cool, bro. I'm learning a lot, man, and just this whole like growth that I'm going through, it's great. I enjoy it. And it's part of becoming a man. You know, I got to make sure that I'm the best version of myself possible to make sure my son's straight. You know what I mean? So I've been going through a lot, but I enjoy the journey, long story short. But it seemed like I ain't the only one that's been going through a lot. My boy Invincible, you know, Robert Kirkman, he going through some things, but... And, you know, the news for Invincible has kind of been a dry well. You know, like, I kind of struggled with coming up with new content to talk to you guys about with Invincible, which is crazy. It's a big-ass comic book series. I could easily pick something out to talk about, but that's how you know my mind just be on, like, 400 different things at once. It's like, if there's nothing just there directly to talk about, you know, it'd be kind of hard for me to, like, find things to talk about sometimes. It's not that I'm not creative enough. It's just, you know what I mean? I be thinking about, like, 20 different things at once. So a lot of times, the fresh ideas for what to come up with to talk about with Invincible on YouTube, it either take a back seat, or when I think about something, it kind of get lost in the sauce and I never end up recording it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do better with that in the year 2022. But I want to talk about this article that popped up on my phone a couple days ago regarding Invincible's colorist actually trying to sue Robert Kirkman over the animated series profits. Now, this article was dropped on January 10th, so a couple days ago, and it was written by Ray Fluke, I believe. And we're going to go through it right now. This is from Bleeding Cool, the website, and it says, while fans of Robert Kirkman and Amazon's animated adaptation of Kirkman's comic book series Invincible might have to wait a little longer for new on-screen action, it looks like there may be some legal action going on behind the scenes. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like how you worded that shit. That was clever. Artist William Crabtree, colorist of the first 50 issues of the comic book series, is suing Kirkman, claiming he was talked into giving up his copyright co-ownership on Invincible to make the project easier to show to studios. According to Crabtree's claim, that resulted in him losing out on future profits as the franchise grew to include things like an animated streaming series. In the complaint, Crabtree... Ooh, hold on. Let me go back through that. I want to reread this real quick so I can see what happened, because that's shady. He said, artist William Crabtree, the colorist of the first 50 issues of the comic book series, is suing Kirkman, claims he was talked into giving up his copyright co-ownership on Invincible to make the project easier to show studios. According to Crabtree's claim, this resulted in him losing out on future profits as the franchise grew to include things like an animated streaming series. So pretty much what I get from this is that Robert convinced Crabtree to like wipe his name from co-ownership of the series so that it would be easier for Kirkman to, I guess, present the series to other investors or other potential business partners that wanted to do something with Invincible, like to make it grow into multiple different forms of media. Now, I could be completely wrong, but honestly, from Crabtree's perspective, I don't see how he didn't see this coming. Like, my nigga, if you helped make a series and then the series just become like, you know, it got a fan base, it's live. Now, don't get me wrong, the Invincible comic book series was nowhere near as popular or as mainstream or famous as the show is now. Like, the show made Invincible 10 times more popular. It blew that shit up, and it's damn near about to become mainstream at the rate that it's going. But it wasn't like that at first. So maybe Crabtree was thinking like, oh, you know what? You can have Invincible. That might have been why he fucked up. Like, you can't do that, bruh. Because he probably did this earlier on before, like you said, before they even had the negotiations from an animated series and all that in the works. So by him relinquishing his co-ownership of the series, it makes Robert Kirkman pretty much getting all the profits and funds that they would have had to split, or he would have had to give him some of it. My nigga, you should have negotiated like 10% or something. Like 10% may not sound like much, but I'm pretty sure with the money that Invincible is putting in bruh's pocket, like 10%, man, you would have been eating good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, something. But nothing at all? Hell no. Let's get back through this though. In the complaint, Crabtree's attorney, Devin McRae, who is no stranger to Kirkman in lawsuits, that makes sense, claims that fraud and deceit has become a standard business practice for Kirkman and is apparently where his true creative aptitude lies. Hey, they just threw major shade at Kirkman. Like, look, man, I know you bitter, bruh. You know, I know you trying to catch fades. You trying to get your money. You like Kirkman. You got to run that. I'm not going to pick sides in this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't give a fuck. I just want these stories to come out and be good. Like, I really don't care. I mean, now, him treating people that he meets like this, doing people dirty, throwing people under the bus, also getting into a lot of situations that end with like legal action, that's definitely not looking good for Robert Kirkman. I mean, you know, bruh ain't hurting, bruh making money, bruh still got all these series and he doing his thing. Anybody can fall though. I'm gonna say that right now. Anybody can fall. Don't ever get so arrogant and thinking that you untouchable. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's like I kind of always got that vibe from Kirkman that he a fucking asshole. So it's like this shit don't really surprise me at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I don't really hold that against him. You know what I mean? It's like I know Kirkman like that. Kirkman, if you fucked up, come on, bro. Like just make shit right. You know what I'm saying? Give bro his ducats, man. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, I don't know this nigga. I don't know Robert Kirkman, bro. I don't know this nigga personally, bro. Like, but just from the vibes that I get from bro, it definitely seemed like he would do some fucked up shit like that. I'm just giving my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna make me like, oh, I'm not gonna read Invincible because it's written by this motherfucker. Like, you gotta do some shit to make me drop a whole series, bro. You gotta do some shit. But I will say this, bro, like straight up. If Kirkman, if you did that, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm laughing, bro, but you fucked up. Like straight up. Like, you gotta make sure you take care of your team, you take care of your homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when coming with this level of fame, the stuff that you create, the stuff that you do, this is to be expected. Like I said, I don't know the full story, but I just know that when you are at this level of fame and you got a lot of shit going on and you doing stuff and you making all this money, there's gonna be people that come for you. There's gonna be old friends that come for you. There's gonna be people that try to come to you with lawyers, try to get a little bit of that bread. Like, this stuff happens. You know what I mean? This stuff happens all the time. It's just, I'm covering this specifically because it's regarding Invincible, but this type of shit happens every day. You know what I'm saying? So in the business world, you got to really be smooth and careful with how you make agreements and negotiations and stuff like that, because you could end up on the wrong side of a deal real quick and get hit with some whiplash, not even realize you was on the wrong side of the deal until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really make sure that you stick and move, keep your eyes open, and be careful with how you doing shit out there, bro. Now let's see what he says. Crabtree is looking for a judgment confirming that he's a joint author of the IP, as well as a full accounting of what he would be owed, and that doesn't include punitive damages. Here's a look at some of the claims that Crabtree makes in his complaint, originally reported by THR. Crabtree's oral agreement claim that Crabtree and Kirkman LLC had an oral agreement in place that Crabtree would get 20%. Ooh, I said 10. That's what I'm talking about, Crabtree. 20% of single sale proceeds of Invincible, with a minimum of $40 per page, as well as 10% of any revenue generated from, as the claim reads, other film or television commercial exploitation of the work, together with any derivative projects based on the work or any allied or ancillary rights in the work. I know I probably butchered that last sentence, but damn, if this is true, damn, Robert, you are fucked up. Like, you, whoo, nah, man. Now, Kirkman's certificate of authorship. At 2005 San Diego Comic-Con, Crabtree claimed that he was presented with a certificate of authorship to sign by Kirkman and Kirkman LLC, and that Kirkman told Crabtree that having his work characterized as work for hire was meant to make licensing the comic for a series adaptation easier, and that Crabtree's rights and financial interests wouldn't change. Kirkman falsely told Crabtree that Crabtree's rights and financial interest in the work would remain unchanged if he signed the certificate of authorship, and that the document would simply allow Kirkman to market the bruh. This nigga said Kirkman falsely told Crabtree that Crabtree's rights and financial interest in the work would remain unchanged if he signed the certificate of authorship, and that the document would simply allow Kirkman to market the licensure of the work more easily, resulting in greater profits for both of them, the lawsuit reads. Crabtree, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I know you mad, bruh, but I gotta get on you for this, bruh. Why the fuck would you believe that nigga? I know that's I know y'all cool and y'all made Invincible together and everything, but just off me reading this, bruh, like, if my nigga, bruh, like, I'm talking about, I don't care how cool I am with this nigga. If my nigga, bruh, come to me and bring to me like an agreement like that, and he tell me to sign that, that is so sus. Like, what? And I'm beating your ass. Like, if I'm going just based off your word, like, cause you can see it, bro, in the contract, the way that they was laying it out, it seemed like you gonna get fucked over. And you only going by the word of your nigga that, oh no, it's all good, ain't nothing gonna change, bro, you straight. But you already put your signature on that paper, bro, so you don't know. I mean, contracts get thrown out in court all the time, but it's more like I don't know, bro. It's like, can he prove that Kirkman said that shit? Like, and then was it in writing? You know, it's a lot of things that go with this. Like, a lot of this stuff might not be admissible in court. So it's, I don't know, bro. Oh, shit. Woo, my boy, Crabtree, you shouldn't have signed that paper, man. That's my hell no. Hell no. I would have known off the jump, off the dribble. Like, bro, this ain't what niggas need to do. Then the Amazon Studio series deal happened. Crabtree claims that subsequently he continued to see monies from comic book sales, licensure of the work by MTV for a television-based motion comic, and Paramount Pictures television and film options. But in 2020, when plans for Amazon's adaptation started to become a reality, Crabtree claims that he was told by Kirkman that he wasn't entitled to any monies or moonies from the project, since he had no ownership interest in the work. When Crabtree questioned Kirkman about why Kirkman continued to pay Crabtree royalties on the work for years after the certificate of authorship, Kirkman stated that those royalty payments were actually just bonuses that he paid at his discretion. My nigga. Did you just hear that? This man said, Kirkman, why you kept paying me royalties, bruh? Like, how I'm not entitled to the royalties of this show? Like, nigga, you been paying me royalties this whole time. Then Kirkman came on this motherfucker like, listen, bro. That money I was giving you was really bonus money, my nigga. I didn't have to give you that, nigga. What? Hell no, that shit crazy. But hey though, man, I just went through the article and let y'all know what's going on and gave y'all my opinions. Battery on my camera about to die, so I gotta run this shit up. I gotta go super fast. But hey, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy ass lawsuit, man. Like, let's talk about it in the comments, bro. Let's break it down. Make sure you join the Discord. You know what I'm saying, Invincible Disciples. Also look at the Facebook group, Viltrumites Take Flight. Like, subscribe, comment, share, bruh. It's good to be back. Let's talk about it, man. I hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Robert Kirkman, I think he gonna be straight. Bro ain't going through nothing. He still gonna be good after all this bullshit. But my nigga Crabtree, boy, you should have been more careful, man. That shit is crazy. Hopefully things work out in y'all favor. Y'all might be able to settle something in court, out of court. I don't know. But this is a lesson that can be learned from everybody. Make sure you trust your own judgment and not just your niggas. And don't sign anything, bruh. Hell no. Most of the time, be the niggas closest to you that'll fuck your ass over, bruh. You feel me? So just be careful out here in these streets, man. Hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Until next time, peace.